Have you ever felt that because of inflation, everything that once used to be investable now seems unreachable? With the recent hike in interest rates and gradual influx of foreigners swarming in to fight for jobs, are we as Singaporeans still able to see hope in making our money work for us? Interestingly, I have found out that despite all the global instability happening, we have actually outperformed during this pandemic and are still maintaining a positive GDP growth of 3 to 5% in Q1 2022. Research tells us that with the opening of borders, there is a huge increase of APAC families aspiring to migrate their wealth over to Singapore, and above 400 families have successfully set up family offices here. This is likely due to our overall stability in all aspects, ranging from healthcare, tech, political stability, and rising asset prices. In addition, we also noticed that there are several bulk purchases in our central core region areas, mostly on the luxury properties. This could be directly related to the influx of foreigners coming into Singapore to reside for a longer period of time, or perhaps all they want is to own a property here as their holiday home, since the pricing here seems to be fairly affordable for them, with yet more room for growth. There was this one time when I was speaking to an Indonesian Chinese family who have just arrived in Singapore and are looking at acquiring multiple properties to be under each family member. I asked him what makes them so fond of Singapore, and they were telling me that Singapore is good in everything. Our country is safe and predictable. It got me thinking, why would he say this? And I started to probe more. So I asked him, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I can fully comprehend the safety, but can you tell me more about why do you feel Singapore is predictable? So he answered me, do you know that in our country, everyone knows Singapore government takes care of the country so well that there is nothing for them to worry about at all. Many even want to become a PR here, as we all think that Singapore is a high standard country. I want my children to study here and become talented and take over my business here too. I was instantly country proud. So the big question here is, since Singapore is so highly sought after, how would this affect our property prices? Firstly, we know that even though everywhere is undergoing inflation, we are still considered one of the lowest inflation rates globally. And with the gradual return of overall employment and economy, most people's salary are going to see a high chance of an increase from 3.5% to even 35%. What's most interesting is that there is even a forecast of an increase of millionaires to 62% by 2025. Isn't that alarming? Which means with the upcoming potential increase of salaries for most people, the standard of living could also likely increase, as most of us now prefer a more luxurious living than before. Does it make sense? So, if you're thinking of upgrading from your current property and unsure if which is the next best thing to invest in or stay while riding the wave on our current rising property trend, I have a handpicked project for you. Stay tuned for part 2 on our safe property investment selection for both own stay and legacy planning. I'm Kelly from Live a Home SG. Live a Home, we take your home as our own. Bye!